EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60, 19 Lions. Warriors, 70.
They'll set up a throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Okay, break. 18,
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Newton takes it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Up and good for Santoso. And the lead now 5, 11-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Santoso now to send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Just keeping the play alive. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Ready, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Here we go. Here we go. Warriors, 70.
2nd and 5. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Being chased out left. From the left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Trying to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a